If you just bought the ZTE F50 Pocket Wi-Fi or planning to buy one and not sure how to set it up, this video is for you. We gathered 5 tips and tricks on first things you must do when you receive your ZTE F50 Pocket Wi-Fi. The ZTE F50 has a Type-C charging port compatibility. At the top portion, you will find the reset pinhole. Back portion has the default login info. While at the front top right corner are the Wi-Fi and network status LED lights. Lastly, the SIM tray can be found at the right side of the device. You have the option to add a micro SD slot too. For first-time user, you might get confused with the pattern of the Wi-Fi and network LED lights. Here's a quick tip for you. When you connect power to the device, there are 3 LED lights patterns during the booting stage. First, all white lights will turn on. Second, both white lights are blinking oppositely. Lastly, network will show red light while white for Wi-Fi. After these patterns, your device will show the current status of the network. There are 3 LED colors to identify the status of your network. Red light means no signal, bad connection, or no SIM. Blue means good connection, but in 4G, white means 5G connection. To connect to you Wi-Fi, find the Wi-Fi name indicated at the back of your ZTE F50 device and use the indicated password as well. To change your Wi-Fi name and password, you need to access the ZTE F50 Wi-Fi web configuration UI. To do this, open browser and type the indicate URL, 192.168.0.1, and use admin as password. Just open the drop-down menu at the top right portion of the interface and select English to change the language. This is your username and password. Change this however you want, but always take note of the info. Just click Next and finish when you're done. Your device will reboot to the new Wi-Fi name. Just connect again using your new password. It is also important to change the password for the Wi-Fi config password, as other users might be able to access it and change your Wi-Fi name and pass. Always remember that all ZTE F50 users have the same login details. To access this, go to Advanced Settings, then Network Debug. Here you can see all the available bands for 4G and 5G. If you're unfamiliar with the available bands in your area, best option you have is to individually test each by selecting each band and do a speed test. After testing, check all the bands that performs well and leave other bands unchecked. By doing this, you're prioritizing bands with good speed while eliminating the slow ones. One way to know which band you're currently connected is by going to network information. In our case, the N78 under 5G band is the best band we have. So we'll lock this band. Remember that every time you select and lock a band, the device needs to reboot. There are several ways to hunt good cell ID info around your area, but to simplify this guide, we'll use these available neighbor cell infos for now. Just copy and save all these details. To proceed, just make sure that you are locked into same band type, either 4G or 5G. In our case, we'll select 5G. Then enter the PCI and ERFCN info and hit apply. Same with bands. Select and test each, then save the best ones that performs well. To remove the locked cells, just click Unlock All. If you want to maximize the speed of your ZTE F50, you can connect it to your PC via USB able. In our case, it worked flawlessly with no additional configuration. Take note that speeds varies to the type of cable and smartphone you're using. It may speed up or slow down the connection. If you are worried about the heat the ZTE F50 produces, especially if you're on 5G, you might want to consider getting a fan cooler or simply portable exhaust fans. We have been using Black Shark Fan Cooler 2 Pro because of these features. 1. It fits well with the ZTE F50. 2. It has timer and LED lights options by downloading its official mobile application. 3. It uses Type-C USB cable. There you go, folks. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you think it helped you, please don't forget to support us by subscribing. See ya!